အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါကျွန်တော်နာမည်ကတော့ဆရာရွှေကပောင်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီအခု Alchemist ပေါ့နော် Portuguese writer ရေးထားတဲ့ဒီဘဝမှာဘဝရှင်သန်နေရတဲ့ရွယ်ချက်ကဘာကြီးလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့တရားတော့မတူကြနိုင်ဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဘဝမှာကျွန်တော်ဒီတွားနေတဲ့ခီးလန်းတစ်လျှောက်မှာဘယ်ဟာတွေကိုတန်ဖိုးထားမယ်ဘယ်ဟာတွေကိုတန်ဖိုးမထားဘူးလေပေါ့နော်ဒါတွေကိုဒီဆောင်မှာကျွန်တော်လက်တကယ်အစစ်အမှန်ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ရည်ရွယ်ချက်ကဘာလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့နားထောင်ကြည့်အောင်အဲ့ကျွန်တော်အင်္ဂလိပ်လိုပဲပြောမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ် So let's get started and the first half of part 2 chapter 2 I guess we stopped right Santiago his money was stolen by a kind of a cheater bad person and he was really hungry so he was but he was not going back to the where he lived where he used to live right because he didn't have enough money to just go back and now right he was looking for the kind of a job to survive there so I think in Africa somewhere let's keep going right
and they try it and it starts working it's successful it's a good idea he starts to sell more crystal because of this the display works more people see it more people see
I'm gonna go back a little bit
if he sells more he gets paid more and is going to fail so he's sad but then he does think more positively Santiago thinks well maybe I cannot go to the pyramids but
sorry guys sorry please
next we jump ahead in time going ahead in time a month later
okay let's start there
and Santiago see the interesting thing about Santiago since he made his decision he's much more proactive now right he's always thinking he's always looking for opportunities he's not waiting for good luck this is the big change now for him he's not waiting for someone to tell him what to do he's not waiting for good luck he's looking for good opportunities he's looking to take action this is the big change for Santiago now and this we're going to see again it's this change makes a big difference in his life now very big difference so he decides he's working for the crystal merchant he's working in the shop the crystal shop and he starts thinking well I'm not going to just be lazy I'm not just going to do a normal job he starts to think how can I sell more crystal how can I sell more because if he sells more he gets paid more so now he's looking how can I improve the business how can I improve this business he's thinking about this all the time now so he gets an idea let's put a display like outside the shop so like people are walking up the hill let's put something outside the shop so they see it it's easier to see it maybe more people will come into the shop and buy something and they kind of talk about it he and the owner says well the owner doesn't like change you know the owner's a little bit lazy he doesn't like change but he decides well okay you know Santiago convinces him Santiago says yeah come on let's try it I think we can sell more let's do it and Santiago has a lot of energy Santiago's very enthusiastic so finally the owner agrees okay well sure why not let's do it and so they try it and it starts working it's successful it's a good idea he starts to sell more crystal because of this the display works more people see it more people see the glasses outside right, on the next to the shop, and more people come into the shop and more people buy. So the business owner, he makes more money, and Santiago also makes more money. And then they have a conversation. The owner and Santiago, they sit down, they have a conversation. They're kind of becoming friends. They're becoming friends. And they have a conversation, and the owner's a nice guy. He's a little lazy, right? But he's a nice guy. He's helping Santiago. Santiago's also a very nice guy, very enthusiastic. So they have a discussion about dreams. The owner asks him, why, what is your dream? Why do you want to go to the pyramids? Why? And Santiago says, I had this dream when I was in Spain. I dreamed about the pyramids. I dreamed I would find a treasure. And I met this kind of king, this kind of magic guy. And he also told me I should go. And it was a big risk, but I decided to do it. That's why I want to go. It's like my personal mission. It's my personal mission, my personal adventure. That's why I want to do it. And the crystal shop owner says, oh, okay, I understand. And the crystal shop, Santiago asked the owner. He asked the merchant, the owner, what's your dream? Do you have a dream? And the owner thinks, well, yeah, I have one dream. My old dream, I wanted to start my own business, and I did it. So yay, good. But I have one more dream. My dream is to do a pilgrimage to Mecca. Right? He's a Muslim. Remember, this is in North Africa. The crystal shop owner wants to go to Mecca. So Santiago says, why don't you go? Just go. Right? You can do it. Your business is successful. You have enough money. Why don't you go to Mecca? It's your dream. You should do it. But then the crystal shop owner, he starts to make excuses. He's afraid to do it. The crystal shop owner is afraid to do it.
Okay, so let me just narrate a little bit. So Santiago, right? He is a boy who is proactive. So proactive means you don't wait for good luck or something. You just go for it and create a situation that will give you benefits or something, So in Burmese we say like achenigo pandiyu lo, no? This is how we can say that. So right after in the last part, the first part, the Santiago, he created he cleaned the dust, right? The dust on the crystal like glasses, and a few customers came, just bought, and then he wanted to, now right, you can see in the video that Santiago the boy, right, he wants to sell more because he just wants to he wants to keep following his dream, right, to get to the pyramid in Egypt. So he needs a lot of money. So so I have no choice if I can sell these crystal glasses and I can make more money, right? So he decides Santiago puts a display outside of the crystal shop. More customers come and they just buy. And after they make enough money, right, Santiago and the owner, they just sit down and they just have a talk, have a conversation. And right, the owner of the shop, right, asks Santiago, okay, so why do you want to go to the pyramids in Egypt? And this is my dream. I just want to follow my dream. There's a thing, guys, in Burmese culture, especially in Myanmar, that if you tell kind of a dream that you have, a dream that makes you drive, a dream that is so real to you, but that when you tell the others, they don't believe. They think that it's impossible to just follow, right? But you can see from the beginning of this the book that Santiago, right, he if he meets, for example, like bad people, like the people that who like bring him down, which means not supporting, right, his dream. So his dad, kind of fortune teller, and there's a magic guy, right? They supported him, right? To just so that's why Santiago, right? So sometimes in our life, if you want to do something, you have to be around yourself with positive people, which means people who will support your dreams, right? So, oh yeah, so okay, they talk, and then Santiago also asks, right, the owner, what about you? Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream? And kind of we can see from this video that, well, the owner, right, is kind of confused, and I had a dream. I just wanted to do a business. It's happening, but he doesn't follow his dream, right? He doesn't chase his dream because he is afraid, like most people, right? Maybe who knows that this owner is like surrounded by the negative people, and who does the people who don't support him, right? And Santiago is a different guy, right? He's a different person, right? Why not just do it, because I'm just doing my dream, and you should do it, right? So I think you understand. Just think deeply about, right? This is the thing that is happening to us in our daily life. That, right? If you also maybe the listeners, right? The you're listening to my video, then you're younger, maybe you're older, you're a full-grown adult, but sometimes, right, things are difficult because the people around us don't believe. You don't make them, believe. Actually, I don't want you to make them believe in your dream. Just if you believe it, just do it. Okay, so let's keep going.
He's like, well, I'm afraid I'll be disappointed, right? If I go, I have in my imagination, I imagine going on the trip and going to Mecca. It would be incredible, this incredible experience. And he dreams about it. And the dream is very big and wonderful.
Never does it.
But then he says, but I'm afraid if I really go, maybe it would not be so wonderful. Maybe the real trip, the real pilgrimage would not be as good as my dream. So I'm afraid to go. Which sounds a little crazy to me, but some people do think this way. So he says, I just want to dream. Dreaming is better than actually doing it.
So that's why, right, most people, they don't become anything. They're average. They're good at something. When I started the important English, people didn't believe the method I was using. Even one of my family members, they didn't believe, because I would use a different approach to help learners speak English fluently in a short time, because the reason I was super strongly believing was that because I tested this method, if that worked or not. But I knew it worked really well for me. So, right, as you know that I attended a lot of the English language centers and try a lot of the traditional methods of like ways of learning, studying, and things like that. None of them worked for me because every time I wanted to speak English with foreigners and native speakers, no words came out. The things that I was doing were that translating, finding words, and thinking about grammar rules, and trying to think about a word that will fit in a conversation. So many unnatural things. Okay, so there are a lot of the adults who are coming to my school, and they also have the same problem like me, right? Sometimes we have to go beyond ourselves and look what is the root of the problem.
Okay, now more time, more months in the future. Next, Santiago has another idea. Santiago's sitting outside the shop, taking a break. He hears some people walking by the shop, and they're thirsty. They say, I'm hot. I'm really thirsty. I want to drink something. So Santiago thinks, aha, we can sell tea. Let's sell tea also in our shop. We'll sell tea. Well, because people climbing up the hill, they climb up the hill to get a nice view, and then they're tired and they're thirsty. They want to drink something. So he goes back inside. Santiago says, I have another idea. He says to the crystal shop owner, the merchant, he says, I have another idea. Let's sell tea. Let's sell tea. Why not? People can enjoy the tea. They'll buy the tea and enjoy tea. And they'll drink from our glasses, our very nice crystal glasses. So also, they might want to buy glasses also. So we can sell tea. And at the same time, we can also sell the glasses. They'll enjoy the tea, and we'll sell more glasses.
So it's like kill two birds with one stone, right? So if they open a tea shop again, at the top of the hill again, they can sell, right, crystal glasses, plus they can sell tea. People like to, they just want to get a nice view, a nice feeling, right? So, yeah. It's a really good idea. So we can say in English, right, killing two birds with one stone, right, like hitting the two targets.
And of course, the merchant, the crystal shop owner, as usual, he's very kind of lazy, conservative, right? He doesn't like to do new things. He doesn't like anything new.
So conservative is like an old way of thinking, right? So 实有水多.
So first he's like, well, I don't know. Other people sell tea already. Why should we sell tea? Other people already sell tea. But Santiago says, yes, but nobody sells tea in nice crystal glasses. They don't have the same nice glasses like we do. Also, we are at the top of the hill. We have a nice view. This is a good opportunity for us because people can sit. They can enjoy drinking the tea from the nice glasses. At the same time, they can enjoy the nice view from the top of the hill. So this is our good opportunity. And, the nice thing, the owner, he doesn't like change, but the owner likes the boy. He likes Santiago. And
There's a kind of a code. In Burmese, we say that, right? Because you like a person, maybe the person is good to you, but you change your status, or you change you change what you believe, right? Because you like the person. So when you're in our life, right, you meet a person and you like that person, you have some beliefs, but because you like the person, right, you change what you believe, right? Because you like the person.
Realizes that Santiago is very enthusiastic and has good ideas and is working very hard. So he trusts Santiago. He says, okay, we'll do it. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Let's try it. Let's do it. And so they start doing this, and this one's a huge success. Big success. This idea is really, really great. It works really well. Lots of people start to go to the shop because they love the tea, but they also love the glasses, right? It's the combination.
There's another idea that I got. If you're a business owner, or if you're doing a kind of a business, or maybe you're I don't know, maybe you're just you're an employee or something, but you have nice products, nice skills, nice abilities, but then something doesn't work for you. But then it's not about like the way you you have to change. What I mean is that you have to change what you're doing and how you do, right? It's not about, maybe you have some skills, but you don't have to change your skill, but you have to change the way you are doing. This is the thing, right? So in the shop, right, every crystal glass is precious, but the owner doesn't know how to just make them precious, right? But the Santiago, he knows how to make them precious, so he can sell. People come, right? Sometimes the way you are doing is wrong, so you have to change the way you do. That's it, right? And then everything works again.
Got this good tea and these great, beautiful crystal glasses and a very nice view. So all three of those together, it's a fantastic combination. It's very special. So people start to talk and they say, oh, there's this great tea shop at the top of the hill. They've got these beautiful glasses. It's a great view. The tea's really good. And more and more and more and more people start to come to the shop. The shop becomes famous in the town.
Ooh.
In fact, it's so successful, the owner, the merchant, he has to hire 2 more employees. Santiago's not enough. He has to pay 2 more workers because they get so busy. They're selling so much, he needs more people to help, needs more employees. He sells more and more and more and more in tea. He's selling lots and lots and lots of tea. He's selling lots and lots and lots of glasses also. So it's a big, huge success. And the good news is that it's successful for both of them. Of course, the business owner, the merchant, the crystal merchant, the shop owner, he makes a lot of money. He starts becoming quite rich. And Santiago also starts making a lot of money, much more money than he expected. Right? When he started the job, he was not making so much. But now, right, he gets a percent. Because they're selling so much, his percent, it's a lot of money. So now he's making lots and lots of money. He's saving lots and lots of money. He realizes, in fact, soon he realizes, it's about a total of 1 year. He stays working at the shop, about 1 year. And at the end of a year, he realizes, I have enough money to go home. I have plenty of money. I can go home. I can buy more sheep and start my shepherd business again. In fact, I even have more money than I need. I've saved a lot. I'm in a great situation now. I have more money now than when I came here. So he tells the shop owner, he says, I have enough money now. Thank you so much, but I think it's time for me to go. Time for me to go home. But the shop owner says something interesting. The shop owner says, you realize, he says, I know you're not going home. You're not going to go back to Spain. I know you. I know you, Santiago, and I know you are not going back to Spain because you're not going to quit.
So again, the Santiago the Bull, right? He makes the shop rich again, right? Really work, and so now the owner, right? He's really happy. He's got like a lot of money again. And also Santiago benefits, right, from this. Now Santiago, right? He's got enough money to just maybe go back home or to just keep going to get to Egypt, right? I think the owner is super. He is a very, very good guy. He will support Santiago. Like, keep going. So Santiago, he's not going back home. We need this kind of person in our life. Maybe just 1 or maybe 2, 3, right? But being positive.
And so that night, Santiago goes back home, back to his house. Not back to Spain. He's still in the same city. He just goes back to his house. And he starts thinking about it. And he realizes, the king before told him, never stop dreaming, never stop dreaming. And he thinks more. And he realizes that this year at the tea shop, the crystal shop, that it's been fantastic. It's actually been a great experience. He has learned a lot. He learned to speak Arabic in this year. So he learned a foreign language. He learned about business and selling and about crystal and about tea. So
right, like the language, Arabic, and how to make the business really work from down to up, right? And there are a lot of things actually he learned. So sometimes we have to appreciate what we have and what we do, right? We forget easily and we focus on the negative things. I do all the time. Maybe you're one of them who is doing that. So sometimes, right, we have to appreciate and be thankful for what we have. We just look up, right? The people above us. They're rich, they have nice iPhones, right? Things like that. If we have enough things, we have enough people who love us. All right, you can see.
So now he has all these new skills, all this new ability, all this new knowledge because of this year. He saved even more money. He's actually richer after this year than he was before. So he realizes, well, actually, this was a great experience. Even though last year I lost all my money and the thief stole my money, took my money, I felt it was really bad. But actually, maybe it was a good experience because of that, I got this job. I learned so much now. I've saved money. I made this new friend, the shop owner. I have new skills. I can sell. I learned a new language. So really, this has been a great year for me. And then he realizes, why should I go home? That's crazy. If I go home to Spain, well, yes, I could do that. That's my comfort zone. If I can go home to Spain, that would be comfortable. That would be easy. But why? I can go home anytime. So I should try. I should at least try to go to the pyramids. I should at least try to go to Egypt and to find my treasure. I should try. If I fail, well, then I can still go home. Right? Because I have all this knowledge. Even if I fail, I still can be a shepherd anytime, right? I can still do that business with sheep. Anytime. I did not lose my knowledge of that business. So I can still do that anytime. Anytime I can go back to Spain and do that business. Also now, I have a new skill. Anytime I can get a job. I can sell crystal. I can sell tea. I can be an entrepreneur. So I own my own business. Now I have those skills. Also, I will not lose those skills. I have that ability. I have that knowledge. I have that skill and understanding. Also, I will never lose that. So even I can try to go to the pyramids. I can try to achieve my dream. If I fail, I can be a shepherd. Or if I fail, I could sell crystal again. So now he's got even more skills, even more ability, even more opportunities. So he realizes, really, I have nothing to lose.
There's another thing we can learn from this, that the starting point is so hard, difficult for most people. I understand, because I had the same feeling when I was starting this important English. And so there's one thing that is really good to learn. That is, for example, you start your dream, right? Which you follow your dream. You don't listen to people, negative people, but you believe it and you try it. And then as you go, you learn a lot of the skills and things, and you get a lot of experiences. And then you get stronger, right? You get bigger, right? The knowledge, experiences, the skills, they all get stronger. Once they get stronger, you become bigger. Never forget this. So if you don't start, if you don't follow your dream, and you don't do what you love, you become weaker and you don't believe yourself. There's no confidence happening in yourself, right? So you got to do what you believe, and then as you go, things will get better, okay?
Maybe I lose some money, but I have these skills now. So why should I be afraid? I should not just be comfortable. I should try. I should still try for my dream. Try for my dream. And so he makes a decision. He leaves. He goes to find a group to travel with to Egypt. He decides, I will go to Egypt. I will go to the pyramids.
So finally, right, he decides to go to the pyramid. So that is the end of the part 2, I guess. I think you learn a lot of things, and I also give my ideas and based on my experiences. I think the way I speak is much understandable than the AJ Hogue, I guess. So good luck with your learning. And then again, let me tell you that if you want to be a fluent speaker, right, and you have a problem with translation, not being confident, and you have a problem with finding words when you try to speak, right? There are lots of like natural problems for you. If you are having these problems, we have a course that is designed to help you speak English in 6 months. Right. Most of the time, not most, a lot of the times actually, in our classes, we speak slowly to help you understand everything we say. And like storytelling, TPRS, which is the method that we are using to help you speak English better without thinking about grammars and things like that. So if you learn with that, you're not thinking about the parts of the language like consciously. So consciously means easy, right? Right. You know, right? You have studied a lot of things in English consciously, right? We will help you learn things in English unconsciously, so that you don't know that, you don't notice that language is happening in your brain, right? You'll be happy. Ask, before you join EME, just look at the reviews and just recommendations, feedbacks, and ask if you have a friend who has attended in our school or something. Ask them, hey, how is EME, right? Usually they will tell you positive stuff about us. So, okay, so bye for now. If you have these problems, let us help you. Okay, so bye for now. Good luck.